It's girls lacrosse here on Brevard Sports Network as the Viera Hawks are hosting the Woodson Cavaliers out of Fairfax, Virginia here today. And this should be a good one, no doubt about it. According to MaxPreps, Woodson, Virginia, the number 6th ranked team in Virginia. This is a program that through the course of time, through the late 90s, has garnered 7 Virginia State Lacrosse Championships, their last coming in 2018. Viera, well, Lady Hawks are coming off of a huge win last night, 9-8 against Lake Brantley. Lake Brantley, the number 16 ranked team in the state of Florida, and number 4 in 2A. We're going to step aside. We'll be back. Go down the rosters with you right here on Brevard Sports Network.
Go.
All right, let's tell you a little bit about the Woodson Cavaliers. First of all, they've got 3 Division I commits. We'll start with number 6, Jenna Cook, a senior committed to Youngstown State. Number 9, Mia. Now, I want to make sure I pronounce her name correctly because it's Mia Mia Skyner. And she is committed to American University. And then we got Reese Cavello, who is a junior and committed to James Madison University. She'll be going up there with our Calaberry down here. Named All-America for the 2022 season as a sophomore. Other commits playing lacrosse commits. These young ladies will be playing D3. Bristol Sign, Ari Rizzo, Sophia White, Eva Lennon, and Maddie Gabri. And then you've got a field hockey senior. And that's not, you don't know anything about field hockey down here in Florida, Caleb.
No.
Being a native of Maryland, field hockey was a very popular sport, and Elizabeth Stribling is a senior committed to Mary Washington University to play the great sport of field hockey. I love field hockey. So
She waved up.
let's see if we can find Miss Heather Lemon, who was so helpful today. I think that's her right there in
Yep.
that blue hat, right down here in front. So as we get set to go here. And, of course, your Viera Hawks. Now, I don't have any statistics. Coach Mike Schneider doesn't update stats on MaxPreps, and that's okay. And neither does our coach, Chad Weiss, for that matter. But Coach Weiss did send me over some statistics, and I'll read those to you following the national anthem. So we will let you grab that last-minute drink, and we'll be back with the start, the face-off here on Brevard Sports Network. All right. All right, so let's talk about who's got the advantage here. The Woodson Cavaliers last night played and defeated Satellite 15-8. Well, I would say, from what I remember from my days from being a Maryland resident 15 years ago, of course, if you grow up in Maryland, you better know the sport of lacrosse. Obviously, I was the lone oddball in the group. But what I do know and what I do remember about lacrosse is that playing lacrosse in the Mid-Atlantic, it's fast and it can tend to be physical at times, from what I remember. If I'm wrong, feel free to correct me here in the comment section for sure. And if you're watching from anywhere up in Fairfax, let us know, and we'll give you a shout-out here on Brevard Sports Network. The heat, I don't know if the heat, obviously it's the beginning of April in Virginia, so I'm sure the girls have been drinking plenty of water and eating plenty of fruit over the last couple of weeks. As we know, our good friends from Portage, Indiana, always come down in December and play football here. And for weeks upon weeks before their arrival here, they hydrate and they eat a ton of fruit to prevent the cramping issue. And Woodson is playing in back-to-back days, and today feels, at least anyway, significantly hotter than yesterday. Well, they aren't the only ones playing back-to-back. Viera is coming off of one of their most impressive wins, regular season wins, arguably, in program history. They defeated Lake Brantley last night, 9-8, and were thrilled on the bus ride home, as they should be. Lake Brantley was the 16th ranked team in the state of Florida. Viera comes in, I believe, is the 33rd ranked team in the state of Florida.
Wow.
So they are, they should be, as they used to say in the days of George and Louise Jefferson, a moving on up.
And you know what? That's a really good win to have against, a program like Woodson here.
Yeah.
Or coming into a game against
It
Woodson.
is, and this is a great test for Viera because this is their final regular season game. They have 2 losses on the year. For the second consecutive year, they've gone unbeaten against Brevard County teams. And let's face it, last year went one step further than they had the year before, further than any other time in program history. Chad Weiss, with what he's got in mind for this program come the rest of this month, is he wants this to be a Final Four team. Their goal is to meet and beat the Vero Beach Fighting Indians. So as we get ready for the face-off, The Hawks come in winning 73% of their draws. And you'll notice that the student athletes from Virginia, they don't have the helmets. They're not required to wear them there. They do have the protective eye gear. And as Caleb informed me, that's the way the rules were when lacrosse was first here in Brevard. And the face-off is controlled by little pass, Woodson. And picked up by Reese Cavello. And immediately, Caleb, a familiar formation to the both of us.
Yes, it is. Now
that's Eva Lennon with it. They'll work it around the perimeter. That's Cavello again. Back over to Cook. And I imagine there will be a few-minute feeling out process here between these two teams. You know what you're getting when you go over to play Merritt Island or Edgewood, but you haven't shot. Did she get it? Oh, she tried the underneath there, and Cameron was huge. Cameron Wallace, 62 saves, a 45% save percentage. She's allowed 68 goals in 10 games this year. That's pretty good. No score here. 22-55 to play in the first. As Jenna Cook, the senior midfielder, will bring it in. And they'll set up around the perimeter again. And we got our first cutter of the day. It's Reese Cavello. It was a high stick, but not called. This is Eva Lennon. They're looking for that opening down the middle. Not there. A couple of cutters that time. There's the pass is intercepted in front, scooped up by Avery Foster. And here comes Bella Wessel. And Wessel will cross the midfield line and bring it into offensive territory. That's going to be a
push.
Push. That's what I thought. And that pass is an errant one and scooped up by Reese Cavello. And nice pass. This is Mia Skyner. Skyner behind her net finds in front shot, and Cameron Wallace with the pick. And that's 2 saves for Cameron.
You know, when it comes to that shot, she went on and took on 2 or 3 defenders and tried to hit that shot. You would like to see another pass because you figure if there's 3 people on you, there's somebody open.
Yep. And that ball, nice defense there by Caitlin Tran. And Caitlin is greeted by Bella Wessel. That's going to be an interesting matchup today, Tran and Wessel.
Yep. The quote-unquote enforcer for the Hawks.
Yeah, she's physical. Little push. I told you, Mid-Atlantic lacrosse a little bit different. It's fast and a little physical. And they'll work it back in X. Playing catch now. And this is the second time around the campfire. And this time a cutter down front, shot and a goal!
Great setup.
Well done. Reese Cavello, the midfielder, shoots and scores on the cut. And Woodson takes an early 1-0 lead. Reese Cavello.
I loved that setup there. They all bunched up just in front of Cam, and they all released different directions. The first one that pops open, down low, shot immediately. Sometimes you'll see programs do that with the ball, almost like a little hidden ball trick.
Yep, we get a timeout on the field. Here, I want to thank today's sponsor, Walk On Sports Bistro, right here in Viera. It is a great place to go watch sports. We used to go up there and do our post-game shows there, and great place to do that as well. So I want to thank Walk-Ons. Walk-Ons. Speaking of Viera and what right now in Class 2A, Region 2, it's Vero Beach, Haggerty, and Viera 1, 2, and 3. As the timeout is done.
They're looking back at the clock.
Oh. Yep, 20:52 to go, and we are set for the face-off following the goal. And here we go. As Woodson is now 2 for 2 in draws here today. And here they come again. And I don't think it's any secret what's going to happen here, Caleb. They're going to set up. They're going to be patient. They're going to cut. And Viera's got to defend it. Like they've been a fly on the wall in that timeout, though.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure, and again, these girls, Viera is the best lacrosse team in East Central Florida, right down there with, Vero Beach. Shot. That went in. That was nice. Good. And again, that time, that was tricky. I believe that goal was scored by Greer Dempster, number 5. It was either 5 or 9. If it wasn't Greer, it was Mia Skyner. Thank you. Appreciate that. That's all right. I appreciate it. Yep. Here, Caleb, you take over.
All right, I got it. So here comes the draw. And Woodson will take over.
And here comes Woodson one more time. And back in X. And they'll work it in front again. And they lead it 2-0 here with 19:27 to play in the first. And this time at the top of the slot area is Cavello. She's got a goal already shot, and that'll be Woodson ball as Ari Rizzo will now set it back up again. And I believe I was curious about what the substitutions would look like. Shot. Oh, no, that was actually a pass back to X. And scooped up by Rizzo. And they'll work it around the perimeter again. And coming through the high slot area Switch. This is Amelia Yulsek. Great ball control by Woodson. They don't miss a pass. Viera's got to put a little more pressure on them. Down front, the cutter there was Jenna Cook. Oh, wow. What a shot and a goal again. And Reese Cavello with her second of the day. And it's 3-0 Woodson. And Coach Weiss may want another timeout here. 18-20 to play. Great feed, Caleb. What'd you see there?
Lot of easy ball movement, multiple cutters coming in, and spot up, shot.
And a goal.
Yep.
All right, we'll go back to the face-off circle again. In Viera, a 73% team this year, but 0 for 2 here today.
Can I have you check the feed on your phone, please?
Check the what?
The feed on the phone.
Why?
I got a broadcast error, and I recovered the broadcast, but I want to make sure that we're.
All right, here we go. Viera with the draw control. I didn't see any interruption.
Okay.
And here the Hawks inside, shot high. That shot taken by Catherine Zeke. Catherine Zeke, number 3, is the Hawks' leading goal scorer this year. Zeke.
All right, we're good.
So it lets you recover the broadcast, huh?
Yep.
That's pretty good. I kind of like that feature.
Yeah. You and me both, buddy.
Especially when we got people from home watching. Or I say home, I mean like up where I'm from.
Country road.
Paige Martin. No, Fairfax is huge. 17-29 to play.
Shot and a goal.
That's a beaut right there. And the Hawks get on the board.
I didn't catch the number.
Catherine Zeke. Who else? Caleb?
She was my first guess, but
46 of the year for Zeke. And the Hawks end the 3-0 run by Woodson. And the Hawks need to win a draw here. They're 0 for 3. Who blew the whistle?
This back official.
What did he call?
I think he called offside on Viera, if I heard him correctly.
How?
I don't know. I thought you had to establish position or possession.
No,
before.
he pointed to that line back there. I couldn't hear him. And Woodson sets up again in front. Tried to find Cavello for the hat trick there, and with 15:36 to play, or 16:36, it's 3-1. If you're here locally tonight, we got the boys coming up. We won't be broadcasting the boys, but coming up after this broadcast tonight, it'll be Marcus May from the New Orleans Saints, and I sit down and discuss the big golf event coming up May the 6th, and that'll be.
So they're saying she ran out of bounds and wasn't pushed. She tried to initiate contact to get the push call.
And that pass goes a little long, and that'll be Viera ball. A little high. So Reese Cavello Cavello, a junior, is committed to James Madison University, JMU, right there in Harrisonburg, Virginia. Harrisonburg is a great town, small town, ski town. Elkton, Virginia, right there. You know how I know this, Caleb? Because I actually had the great fortune in my life once to live in Elkton for 6 months. But James Madison is a shot to goal.
Wow.
Falling down. Avery Foster with a goal.
That was a great shot off the spin move.
That was pretty. And the Hawks are now on a little 2-0 run of their own to cut the Woodson lead to 3-2 with 15:27 to play in the opening quarter. Half. As Amelia Yulsek is in the circle. I can't see who the Lady Hawk is.
A great official is standing in the way.
Yeah, he'll get out of the way. And that draw is won by Viera. And here comes Zeke, Catherine Zeke, with it. And the Hawks, momentum. This has been a game of momentum. This is Foster again looking for shot. What's he calling? Oh, we're going to get is this a free position shot?
Yep, I believe it's a shooting space violation.
Shooting space violation. Free position shot coming for Avery Foster, who just tallied the last goal by Viera.
She is dangerous from here.
She is. She's quick.
Straight on, slightly off center, actually.
Shot and a goal by Foster, and we're tied at 3.
Great job using that extra step and the extra cradle to just to get that goalie thinking. She's thinking too much, and the shot is put on goal.
And for Avery Foster, it is she has already scored her 43rd and 44th goals of the game, or goals of the year, I should say. That'd be quite a feat, wouldn't it? 15:07 to go here.
3-3, and she's already scored.
She's already it's 3-3, and Avery Foster scored 42 of them.
Have fun with your broadcast.
Mm-hmm. And here we go again.
I believe that's Foster in the.
So it's going to be Avery Foster, and I believe that's. Yulsek again.
We're going to redo the draw.
And the Hawks set it up again, and here goes Viera one more time trying to take a lead. Right now the Hawks on a 3-0 run. This is Catherine Zeke with it. Zeke inside. Shot and a goal! Isabella DeSascio with her 35th of the year, and the Hawks on a 4-0 run to take a 4-3 lead. This is lacrosse, and Woodson now gathers to talk it over to see what they can do to end the Viera run. And the Hawks have woken up here today. Getting back to Fairfax, Caleb, it's about 20 minutes in miles, like 20 miles from D.C. But right now, if you were to try to drive it, seriously, it would take you about an hour and a half to do it.
Good Lord. I will never complain about I-4 again.
I-4. The I-4 is nothing compared to that traffic around the D.C. Beltway. 395. 295. All I remember was 395 and 295,
Ooh.
and that is, I would suspect, yeah.
Yup, that's our.
Yeah, that was the whole force meets a movable object thing there. as all right, so Woodson trying to end the Hawk run now and tie it up. Oh, I thought she had intercepted that. Nice spin inside, but cut off. And this is going to be a free position shot. No? Time, they say. Is this? Oh, they're going to give a yellow card to Avery Foster for a hit to the head. So it is a free position shot coming here. Caleb, see if you can get the number. It's either 5 or 3. I could be wrong on both.
All right, you watch the goal. I'll see if I can get the back of the jersey.
16. Oh, they elect to go. Oh, wide open in front. Shot and a goal. Well done. That's number 9. That is Mia Skyner, and we're tied at 4. I'd never actually seen that before from a free position shot.
I have seen a quick pass and then a shot.
And then a shot, right.
I have never seen
and I think it created confusion for Viera.
Yeah.
But that was well done, 4-4. What a game we got going on here, huh?
It's one of those things that, like, hypothetically, you're like, okay, you could do that, but we've never seen anybody do it, so
right.
It's not the first thing that comes to your head.
Right. You just think they're going to take the shot.
Right.
Hence,
the free position.
The end result.
I mean, because that's what we do here in Florida.
Yeah, right? 13-41. And a whistle, and I think we're going to do this again. Coming up at halftime, absolutely nothing. We are going to put it on mute and take a break, so if you hear no sound, that's why. This one won by Cavello. That's a nice pass, Caleb. I mean, that really is a nice pass right there. It's Eva Lennon with it. And this is Cavello again at the top of the slot. Back to Skyner, and that's a push.
Yep.
And we're going to get another free position shot. That's Bella Wessel. Surprise. As I said on many previous, I would let Bella play on our hockey team.
Yep. Ooh.
What happened?
False start, so now they lose a defender back behind the shooter.
Oh, nice pass in front. Oh, what a save by Cameron. Great save. Cameron Wallace, the rock between the pipes for the Hawks. And the rebound and a whistle. And a clock stoppage with 12:30 to go.
Free position shot coming.
And another free position shot coming here. See how this one's handled. Keep your eye on the left-hand side. Nope, she's going to take it all the way, and this one goes wide. And the referee didn't see it. And I think it's going to be Viera ball, and it is. So a nice job there. Okay, so the back official changed it. I thought Viera got away with one there. As Woodson in front. Oh, they didn't pick it up.
Great stick work.
The ground ball laid in front of Cameron, and that's a shot to the head.
Yep.
And Wessel, and that'll go out Nice hustle. Good try, but couldn't keep it in. And you just saw Woodson complete that pass. Oh, wide open in front. And the shot is high. And I tell you what, Bella Wessel came in late and altered that shot. That's the only reason that may not be stuck in that top right corner. Great job by Bella. And Woodson will set it up again. This is Eva Lennon with it. Ducks in and out. Oh, what a duck, a shot, and a goal!
That was a great dodge cutting in.
And a nice pass by Eva Lennon, too. And that one, I believe, scored by, was that 16? I think that was number 16, Alex Walrath. Indeed, Eva Lennon with a great pass to Alex Walrath. And we have reached the water break here, as this has been a game of runs, and right now it's Woodson on a 2-0 run. We'll be back with the rest of the first half. 10:51, the Woodson Cavaliers 5, the Viera Hawks 4. Bring me back. I want to say hello to my good buddy Shane Martin, watching from South Florida here today. Shane is, I tell you what, Shane's daughter Paige is playing lights out here recently. Paige has scored 5 goals in the last 3 games, and we owe her an interview tonight, Caleb. And we're going to interview her following this one tonight, Paige and Isabella DeSascio. And Paige is, I'll tell you what, she is part of a very bright future for this Hawk program, just a sophomore. And as she has, as Hank Stram once said, matriculated in to the starting role, has really done a great job. So I know Shane's extremely happy about that. And Shane, have fun down in South Florida, buddy. Little AC/DC in the background. Nothing wrong with that. We'll say hello to my other good buddy there watching, Sean Hartman.
What's up, Sean?
The man. The man with the greatest one-liners in the history of PAs.
Third in a trip to Jamaica.
We stole it from him. Still use it. Still use it. Want to say hello to Claire Cook, Kara Turi, all watching here today with you on the Brevard Sports Network. Gene Stahl, 10:51 to play. And we've got a good one here, Caleb. This is exactly what I expected.
You know, I think one of the biggest differences, glaring, is the passing and receiving of the ball. You're
Yes.
watching Woodson, long passes that Florida teams try to imitate.
What Viera struggling a little bit in this game with those long passes, but you're right. Woodson has definitely executed that to a T here this afternoon as the Hawks win a draw. And cutting across there was DeSascio. And coming back, that's Chelsea Paglia. Paglia tries to force one in, does. And the GB, is picked up by Woodson, and they'll play on. That is Caitlin Tran coming out with it there, and this is Greer Dempster, or check that, Jenna Cook. The Viera boys will be honoring their seniors here today. I want to thank Athletic Director Cheryl Dravis for allowing us to broadcast here today. And, of course, Coach Chad Weiss. And I want to say thanks to Coach Mike Schneider of Woodson as well. And back in X with it. And here's that patient setup. And pointing and directing traffic is Alex Walrath. Skyner with it. Skyner behind the cage here in X. Kicks it out to Julia Lieberman. Lieberman back to Skyner. Right there, coming out. Nice shot from the cutter. And the cutter is Reese Cavello. And Cavello with a hat trick. And it's 6-4. And the game of runs continues, Caleb. It was 3 for Woodson, 4 for Viera, and it's now 3 again for the Cavaliers from Fairfax.
Again, great patient ball movement, not forcing too many passes inside.
Reese Cavello does a nice job coming down that lane there, down that slot area.
I think one thing, though, that's helped the Hawks coming into this game was playing Satellite earlier in the year, because Satellite played a very similar type of
they did
slow, patient, physical game.
They did. And Lake Brantley.
Yes.
Last night, but both of these teams coming off a back-to-back, so no excuses for either.
No.
6-4 with 8:51 to go here. And this has been a 50-50 split on these draws today. This one won by Jenna Cook. Cook is checked, and you can't do that in girls lacrosse. But the Hawks end up with the ball somehow. This is Paige. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Woodson ends up with it, and that's Cavello again. Julia Lieberman. Eva Lennon. Nice job by Bella there. Bella cutting it off. Cavello wants. Oh, nice feed, but a great interception in front. Is that Avery? Who is that? That's is that Sophia? Sophia Adderton with the sophomore with the great defensive play there. 7:48. Great job by Sophia. And this is Avery. Foster in the high slot. She wants it guarded by 3, and that'll be a hit to the head and a free position shot coming from the far left side.
Stop the clock
and that'll be a yellow card.
Yep.
And one yellow card each now for the two teams. And that one is handed out to Jenna Cook. 7:34 to go. And Avery Foster will shoot this. Here she comes. Shot and a goal by Avery Foster. And her second of the day. And it's 6-5, ending the 3-0 Woodson run.
I'd like to commend the officiating. I feel like this has been a well officiated game.
Well, yeah, and I think you got to reach deep down inside to the MCOA and say, who are your two best lacrosse officials?
Yes.
Because we got to have them for this one.
Oh, 100%.
Not that they're all not great, because obviously they are, but there are officials out there that prefer to ref one sport over another that do multiple sports, and you never know. You may just have lacrosse-only officials, and those would be the guys that I would want if I were facing off against a team from the Mid-Atlantic.
Yes.
7:33 to play, and it's 6-5 here, and I say to play, I mean in the first half. Face-off coming. And this draw looks like and will be, oh, nice. Oh, I don't know about that one.
My fault. I had to say something. I'm sorry,
That's
folks.
a rough one. What'd you say?
I gave the big compliment to the.
Oh, the officials,
Yeah.
and then they blow one there. But Viera does retain possession shot and a good save there by the keeper, number 25, Bristol Sign. And we haven't mentioned her name. She's done a good job here today. That's Avery Foster there. I believe it's Caitlin Tran. She'll feed it back to Bristol. Look at that pass. And that one's a little too far. And it goes out, and it should be Viera ball. 6 minutes to play here in the first half. And Avery Foster's got to go all the way to Wickham Road to pick that one up. 5:50. Good pass. Wessel across the midline. Nice defense. Wessel gets through it, and that'll be a. Is he going to reach? He is. That's a hit to the head on a yellow card. And that'll be on Eva Lennon. And Viera obviously retains possession here. 5:31 to play in the first half. It's a good one. 6-5. This is Foster looking for a hat trick. Cut off. Nice defense. Nice job by Jenna Cook. 3. That's 2 on them, 1 on Viera. And here comes Woodson again. Back towards the slot. This is Mia Skyner. Skyner cuts, pulls back, and Woodson will set up for a lengthy possession. Definitely a difference in offensive styles.
Yes.
Julia Lieberman gets it over to Jenna Cook. Cook cuts in, cuts out, pulls back, and she gets it to Cavello. Cavello over to Cronin, Lieberman, Skyner, and we'll work it around the perimeter. 4:13 left in the first half. 6-5. Nice pass, but intercepted there. No whistle. And Woodson retains possession. In front, Cavello just misses the top right corner. She felt defense coming from behind her, and I don't think she's happy with herself on that one. Cavello having quite a game so far. She's got a hat trick already. She's got 3 of the 6 for the Cavaliers. The James Madison commit. Ilsa Castleton comes in.
All even.
All even. Did Nelson come back in?
No, someone else came in.
Castleton, okay.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see how Coach Mike Schneider handles the heat. Skyner. And this is Jenna Cook. Oh, what a play in front. And that is a great goal by Mila Cronin. And she took the shot, she knew the hit was coming. And that is 7-5.
In basketball, that definitely would have been an and one.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. She stood in there. It's like a quarterback knowing he's going to get blindsided.
Right.
And she got hit. And the Hawks will likely be down here player too. No. So no yellow card there.
Ooh. Well.
All right. Well, 2:38 to go. 7-5.
Maybe figured they made the shot, so.
I guess. It's a good goal, though.
Absolutely.
Cronin, her first of the game, the junior. We keep mentioning Skyner. She's committed to American University. .219 to play. And the Hawks trying to break this run, and that shot doesn't quite make it to the goal. On the goal, he almost lost it in the net. A lot of times you'll see goalies panic in that situation and actually end up finishing it off, but to her credit there, Bristol Sign did not panic and simply later stick on top of it.
And what is it you always like to say? You never want to give up a goal.
Yeah, you don't want to give up a goal. You know, our thing when I played hockey was our coach was adamant that you didn't give up a goal in the first 5 or the last 5 of any period. That was the killer. You know, the first 5 obviously sets the tone. Nice job and a goal. That's a beaut right there, Clark, by Mia Skyner. And it's 8-5. And another run here by Woodson. But, you know, to give up that goal late in a period sets the momentum for the next.
Right.
And no, it wasn't okay to give up a goal in the middle 10, but, you know, those were always the killers.
Right.
Of course, I'm sure there's a lot of people watching from Fairfax that share my love of the Washington Capitals. One of the biggest things, I mean, I've always loved living in Florida. My only regret ever living in Florida was that I wasn't in D.C. in 2018 when the Caps won their first Stanley Cup. 1:27 to go. And Woodson looking to add another one here before the break. In front, shot, and that goes high. As Jenna Cook turned and slung it. And Mia Skyner is halfway back to Fairfax for that one. And we're ready. Cronin, who has a goal. Under a minute, 42-40, 40 seconds to go. And that pass. And the Hawks now got to hurry. 30 seconds if they're going to try to get on the board here. This is Avery Foster with it. Is that Foster? Yep. Foster spins, turns, out of gas. Turns again. Looking for some help. She's got it. Hawks got it. In front page. And a save or a block there. Paige Martin with as much of a one-timer as you can have. 2.3, either 3 or 2.4. And the whistle stoppage. What's this call?
3.4.
3.4. All right, so that's going to bring us to the half. They got to shoot, and that's the end of the half. With your score, Woodson 8, Viera 5. We'll be back with the start of the second half in 10 minutes here on Brevard Sports Network. All right, I just want to correct myself here. It's Cuviello. I want to thank Miss Heather Lennon. She's been a tremendous help to me today, getting to learn the team and the names. So I want to properly make sure that Reese, his name is said correctly, Reese Cuviello with the hat trick to this point. All right, now we'll take our break. Hello, Space Coast. Alan Slaughter-Zinski for the Brevard Sports Network. I just wanted to take this opportunity to thank all of you for your support of BSN and allowing us to cover your student athletes and come into your home each and every night. Give us a follow on Facebook at Brevard Sports Network, and here's to many more years of top-notch sports coverage right here in Brevard County. Thanks again.
I'm Marcus May, and you're watching Brevard Sports Network.
My man. All right, halftime set to end here where Woodson is on top of Viera. And if you're just joining us, the Woodson Cavaliers are out of Fairfax, Virginia. They are the number 6 ranked team, according to MaxPreps, in the state of Virginia, 7-time state champs. Won their last state championship in 2018, and they've had a pretty good first half and a very patient offense, very good fundamentally sound passing the ball. And today they are led by Reese Cuvello, who has a hat trick for him. And by the way, speaking of Cuvello, Caleb, we want to say hello to Dan Cuvello, watching back in Fairfax here today. So, Dan, welcome to the broadcast. Good to have you with us here as the Hawks take the field and the Cavaliers. And for Viera, it is Avery Foster with a couple of goals as well in this one. So it's good to have you with us. We get set for the second half and picked up. And they'll switch sides for those of you new to the sport, as Woodson will now go from left to right on your handheld device. And Caleb, it does appear, not sure, but do we have a new goalie for Viera? Is that Cam still in there? Yeah, Cameron Wallace is still in there. Okay. Just want to make sure. And this is the killer right here, being down by 3 with an offense like this. This is about where it's got to be for Viera. And cutting through the middle there is Alex Walrath. And Reese Cuvello. That is intercepted. Nice job defensively by the Hawks there to cut that off. And again, picked up. The GB picked up. And a goal! I believe that was Ilsa Castleton. Is that 15 that scored that? 16. Alex Walrath. That's her second. And it's 9-5. So a quick one coming out of the half for Woodson. As Walrath. But I do like the mindset of Viera, too. They are starting to take some chances to try to disrupt the ebb and flow of that offense a little bit by trying to intercept passes, where in the first half they sat there and let the ball come around the perimeter through X and then back around again. As Avery Foster wins the draw. 22-35, just underway. Avery cuts again. Back shot and a save by Bristol. And she gets it out to Caitlin Tran. And that'll go off of somebody. See who calls it. And it'll be Viera ball. And this is Addison Freiderlund. And here comes Kelly Duarte. Nice pass. Chelsea Paglia. And Viera will set up now as DeSascio back in X with options. Sophia Reynal playing some defense there. DeSascio pursued nicely there. Shot to goal! Catherine Zeke from DeSascio. And the Hawks get on the board here. And it's 9-6. Beautiful feed from DeSascio on the cutter. Catherine Zeke. And for Zeke, that is goal 47 this year.
And that's just typical Catherine Zeke, catching it in the pass and already into the shot as the ball is hitting her pocket.
That's a great job. But if you're a Viera fan now, you need to 2-1 them.
Yes.
Cuvello battles Foster, and Avery comes away with it. And Avery, little dump off there to Zeke. Zeke will get it back to DeSasio, and the Hawks will go to work again. And DeSasio trying to wrap. No, I thought she might wrap around. Zeke breaks open, cutting down the left side, but no clear lane with which to pass. And DeSasio will take it back into X, and she'll come back around the right side. Spins, turns. That's a Butte Clark and Isabella DeSasio, the junior, with 2 in a row for Viera, and it's 9-7.
And there, being someone who watches Viera Hawk team all season, there's where you see the improvement. Not as many forced passes inside. They're willing to stop, reset, and draw up what they need. They're not forcing.
Yeah, because normally, you're right, because normally they'd have tried to force that pass to Zeke, seeing how, the left side of that net was, but it wasn't there.
Right.
And DeSasio held up and ended up taking the shot that was there, which resulted in a goal as, I think this is Cuvello and Foster again in the circle. Nope, this is Greer Dempster. Nice job there by Jenna Cook to come away with that. And nice receive there by Lennon. All right, let's see what Viera does here. 21-23 to play in the game. They are on a 2-0 run here. 9-7. Nice cut in front, wide open. Oh, she held up, and Cameron makes the save. A little fake there. Whistle. And a crease.
Yep.
Are they saying she was in the crease? What are they saying? Yeah, I think they're saying she was in the crease there.
Crease violation,
Crease
made contact
violation,
with the goalie.
yeah. And Edison Freiderlund with it. And she's being guarded closely by Reese Cuvello. And the Hawks with a nice pass out in transition across the midline. You come down across the quarter line. Oh, nice job on the receive there by DeSasio, and she'll settle. Or no, she won't. In front, shot, and a goal. Catherine Zeke, one more time from Isabella DeSasio. And Zeke with the hat trick for number 48 this year, and it's 9-8. And the Hawks continue with the pattern of this one. Woodson runs, Viera runs. Woodson runs, now Viera's running. And they're running 3-0, and it's 9-8. As Cuvello will take a break. And I tell you what, and again, I'm just curious to see how Coach Mike Schneider handles that near 90-degree temperatures. Because, let's face it, they're not going to play in those temperatures until May. And coming off of back-to-backs. And I know these are great, fit student-athletes. But 2 in 2 days in heat like this can wear you down a little bit. And this is Avery Foster. Foster, 1955 to play in the game. Oh, Zeke again in front, and Zeke with 3 in a row. And the Hawks have tied it at 9 as Catherine Zeke with her 4th goal of the game. And what? And Zeke now with 49 on the year. One more would give her, well, obviously, Allen, right? 50. Thanks for playing along at home with me on that one. 40.
Are you smarter than an Allen?
Follow the bouncing ball. Oh, collision. And the referee will blow the whistle. And I think that was just a collision. He was as confused as anybody else. And Viera will get the ball here. And this is Foster. Foster spins, turns, cut off, double teamed. And this is Caitlin Tran. And that'll be Woodson ball. What a game, huh, Caleb? As
Absolutely.
PA announcer just said, this went from being an awesome game to epic now. I'm stealing that for the rest of the night. 19 minutes to go here. A little over. And I'd say right now, momentum with the Hawks, for sure. But as we've seen, nice recovery there by Mia Skyner. And Skyner with a burst of speed in the slot, and she'll pull it back and hold up. And they'll set up. The Hawks in white, and they're going to be trying to score on the goal on your left on your handheld device. Woodson in the darker uniforms, and they're trying to score, obviously, on the goal on your right. Nice move, but unable to hit Cuvello coming down the slot, and Cuvello with it. Wide open, finds her. Oh, pass got out. And this is number 19, Addison Freidelon with it, and the Hawks will try to clear. Looking for that transition pass. And great defense by Julia Lieberman. And on the far, what I guess touchline, soccer touchline looks like. 17:27 to go. Coming up tonight on Brevard Sports Network, I go one-on-one with New Orleans Saint and former Holy Trinity standout Marcus May. Don't miss that interview coming up tonight following girls lacrosse here on Brevard Sports Network. Right now, though, plenty of lacrosse left to play. It's 9-9. That wasn't anything of ours. Okay.
Unfortunately, it was Miss Heather's.
Oh, no. Avery Foster. And the Hawks, if they can score here, will take the lead. Foster cuts, cut off by Jamie Ellenberger. This is Chelsea Paglia. Paglia gets it back to Zeke. Zeke with it now. Zeke, a couple of fakes. In front. Oh, my goodness. Finds Kaylee Duarte with the goal, and it's 10-9. As they were drawn into Zeke, they double-teamed her, and Duarte came open in the slot, and she scores. And the Hawks on a 4-0 run to take a 10-9 lead. That was Purdy. Kaylee Duarte, the senior from Zeke.
Not only can Zeke score, but she can put a nice touch on a pass.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And I don't know if you want to take a timeout here or wait for the water break if you're Coach Mike Schneider. We get a whistle. Cuvello with it now. And she'll get it over to Amelia Alsek. Cuvello with it. Oh, what a sidearm shot there by Jenna Cook. Ties it at 10, and back and forth we go. And that was just, like a wrister. She just slung it in, and Woodson ties it at 10. That was Purdy from Jenna Cook. And we'll take a water break here. We'll step aside. 15:40 to play, 10-10.
Hey, this is Devon Dudley, and you are watching Brevard Sports Network. Oh, my brother, testify.
All right, want to thank Devon Dudley there, 24-time champion in wrestling, Brevard County resident.
Officially retired.
Yeah, for now.
You're right.
Every wrestler is officially, unofficially retired.
You're right. Ask Ric Flair.
I mean, not to get into WrestleMania talk, but just ask Shane O'Mac that, right? He's retired now after the old quad thing the other night.
Well, how many retirement matches has Ric Flair had in
right?
different companies?
I think Ric Flair probably has one more good one in him. Be like that movie with Mickey Rourke, the wrestler. 15:31 to go. And this is Chelsea Paglia with it. We're knotted at 10 here. And that one knocked out of the stick by Sophia Renal, the senior defender. And Paglia, she's got a cramp or? Yeah, she's got a little cramp there.
I think she caught a stick to.
Oh, is that what it was? Okay.
She caught a stick to the leg, and that could have summoned a cramp too.
Or a quick knot.
Yeah.
And this is DeSascio again. That pass in front was defended very, very nicely by Caitlin Tran. And Tran comes out with it, and the lead pass to Cronin. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not Cronin. That's Ella Mathis. And here comes Woodson in transition. We're tied at 10, and that one is picked up. Colleen Reed just didn't lift her stick enough there. And here comes Skyner. Skyner defending Avery Foster with it in the high slot area. Foster backs up, sets up. (14-17) to play in the game. 10-10's our score. You can see it on the walk-on scoreboard at the top of your screen. And that will be a free position shot for DeSascio. It's a cross check. So Isabella DeSascio, the dish master today, will take a shot of her own and look to break this tie at 10. DeSascio, my goodness, she let go with that one, didn't she?
Yep.
Well, yeah, they're chasing that one up to the highway. And we're ready. That's Reese Sterrett. Back in X. And this is DeSascio again, setting up. Calling for a cutter. She's got one. It was Foster, but a good defensive play there by Sophia Raynal. And Woodson comes away with it. Mila Cronin. And this is Cuvellis. 12:20 to go. Cuvello wide open. And nice feed out front to Mathis. And here comes Woodson. This is Skyner in front. Shot, goal by Alex Walrath. And she has a hat trick tonight. And Woodson breaks a 10-10 tie. It's 11-10 with 12:56 to go on the goal by Walrath. That was first of all, that was great transition out of their own zone into the Hawks defense, or into the Hawks, zone, and able to finish it off there nicely. It was a good feed, good finish, and it's 11-10, Woodson on top. Now, the thing that cannot happen here, if you're Viera, is what's been happening this entire game, and that is teams don't score just one goal. They're going on runs like 3-0, 4-0, and Viera can't let that happen here. Jenna Cook with it. And he'll take it back. Where's the ball?
At X.
Okay, I lost it.
It's okay. I had a momentary lapse myself.
Cuvello over to Cook. Cronin. Got a cutter, but double teamed. Cuvello with it. She gets it over to Cook. And the patient attack is set up. And Cuvello breaks. Oh, nice dish. Good feed from Cuvello to Cook. And it's a 2-goal lead. 12-10. I know Dan Cuvello watching had to like that pass.
And the thing about Cuvello there, she took the extra step, drew out the defender, and then just dumped it where she was.
Yeah, that's a sweet pass there. And now we hit the water break, so we'll step aside. I'm pretty sure it's the water break. It is 12-10, Woodson on top. All right, we want to give a big shout-out to the seniors playing in this game tonight for Viera, Reese Sterrett, Trinity Baker, Kelly Duarte, Bella Steele, and Chelsea Paglia. And we also want to give a shout-out to the seniors from Woodson playing as well. Elizabeth Stringling, Amelia Alsek, Caitlin Tran, Jenna Cook, Mia Skyner, Sophia Raynal, Ari Rizzo, and by my count, that'll do it. So congratulations, seniors, on stellar lacrosse careers. And here's hoping that your college days are as fun as your high school days were. Set the table for you. 12:02 to play in the game. 12-10. And that run we talked about could not happen if you were Viera is happening in miniature at the moment, as Woodson has scored 2 straight following 4 straight from Viera. Viera trailed 10-6, then tied it 10-10, and now it is two quick ones for Woodson. But Crazy Train's playing. That's Viera's song. Here they go.
I love that guitar intro.
You know me, I'm all about the drums.
Oh, of course.
Right after this guitar intro, the drums, good. All right. 12:02 to play. We are down to the nitty-gritty of it. Every pass, every face-off, every save, block, hit, it all matters. Avery Foster in the circle for Viera. Can't see the Woodson player. It is number 9, Mia Skyner. And which way are we going? We're going Viera way. And here comes Chelsea Paglia with it. DeSascio again. Foster cutting. DeSascio. Oh, Isabella DeSascio with a short shot to the short corner, and it's 12-11. And they end the run at 2, and that's exactly what they needed to do. And for Isabella DeSascio, she is playing lights out here today. It's her, I believe, her second goal of the game, but multiple assists.
DeSascio?
Yeah.
That's her third.
Is that her third?
That is
Okay.
her third.
So that'd be a hat trick for DeSascio. So Zeke with 4, DeSascio with 3, Foster with 2, Duarte with 1. Yep, and that'll do it. That's 11.
Are you smarter than a broadcaster?
Avery Foster with it. She spins, and that'll be a check.
Yep.
And they want a yellow, won't get it. Oh, they get it? Did they issue one? No, they did not. It's a good no call. I think, anyway. And this is, oh my goodness, pass from DeSascio to Zeke with her 5th, and we're tied at a dozen apiece. I'm still in awe of the pass, Caleb.
Yeah. I mean, that pass it was there.
That was purdy. Purdy. And we're tied at 12. PA announcer, that was good. He said, because that was a work of art. And it was. And we're tied with 11:08 to go. And again, critical face-off. Cook and Foster, and Cook comes away with it. Nice job by Jenna Cook there. So Cook will set it up. And back in X is Lieberman. And a whistle. Not sure what happened there.
I'm not either.
All right. Woodson. Cook with it. Cuvello and Cameron Wallace with a save off the shot from Cuvello. That's huge, but Cuvello scoops up the GB rebound. And she'll set it all up again with 10:18 to go. This is Skyner back to Cuvello. And Viera right now playing some good defense in front Not leaving anything open in the middle. Cuvello, whistle.
And she drew the shooting space violation.
Shooting space violation, so Cuvello will line it up here, and she will look for her fourth of the night here. Let's see what they do. Let's see if they take the direct shot or that pass play they did earlier. Keep your eye down on the left-hand side of the screen with Amelia Alsick coming in. See her down there on the goal line extend.
Yep.
And Cuvello says, nah, I'm going to just put it home. She does, and it's 13-12 with 9:45 to play in the game. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
GLE?
Yes, you did.
Look at me.
I was gonna let you pretend you knew it the whole time.
Yeah, well, I mean, the last conversation we had about GLE, I was like, why don't they just call it the extended goal line? And this is Cook and Foster again, and Cuvello will come away with the draw win here for Woodson. And it's 13-12, and time is winding down in the single digits now, 9:35 to play.
What I've liked seeing, these are two great teams. No panic shown by anybody.
No. Well, this is a program that's won 7 state championships. They won one in 2018. So a lot of these girls were in the 8th grade when that senior class won this. So, and listen, this is what they do in the Mid-Atlantic. They play lacrosse. So.
Right, it's lacrosse 1, and then every other sport is to stay in condition for
lacrosse.
Right.
And that pass is lost and taken away nicely there by Caitlin Tran off the missed pass. And Tran down the far line and a whistle. We get a timeout, or what do we get? Yep.
Timeout.
Timeout, Woodson. And that's a good one taken by Mike Schneider. We'll step aside. We'll be back with the final 8:28. Woodson 13, Viera 12. All right, welcome back here. Let's set the table. 8:28 to play. 13-12 Woodson. It's been a game of runs. Neither team can ill afford that right now. So if you're Viera, as the Jeopardy clock plays in the background, and that's a good timeout for several reasons by Mike Schneider. First and foremost, because, again, you have gotten down to a point of the game where, they're not used to these elements. So you take a break. You let the girls catch their breath a little bit, hydrate up. You just came out of the water break, so I think it's smart for Mike Schneider to take that time out now, and then you set it up again. If you're Viera and you're Chad Weiss, you're guarding against whatever you got to do to not let them set up and take as much time as they have in scoring their goals. So we'll see what thought prevails, if any of them, with 8:29 to go. Little welcome to the jungle in the background. We'll be doing some ad revenue sharing with Guns N' Roses tomorrow.
For just the hint little fade.
That's all right. That's okay. No, we'll be sharing revenue with AC/DC and Guns N' Roses. We love it. And here we go. That's Reese Cuvello with it. 8:11 to go. Woodson with the ball and the lead. Oh, and that's a push. Generous. And here comes that free position shot, Caleb.
Yep.
And let's see what Woodson does here.
Watch up top.
Yeah, I see it. And she's just going to take it inside and a goal. And that is scored by Mia Skyner, the senior, her second of the night. And it's 15-12? Or 14-12?
14.
14-12. So it's 14-12. Woodson coming off the free position shot. And Skyner headed to American University. Skyner, one of 8 seniors on this Woodson team. And it's 14-12. I'd like to thank all of you watching wherever you're watching from, whether it's Fairfax or right here in good old Brevard County. Thank you for making Brevard Sports Network your page of choice for this one tonight. 7:25 to play in the game. And this is what, and I know I sound like I'm, I don't mean to offend PETA, but beating a dead horse here, but, you just can't stand here now with 7 minutes to go and let them throw the ball around the perimeter and go on a 3-4-0 run. And back in X. Oh, she tried to backhand her, but Cameron Wallace cut it off. Nice thought by Skyner, but Wallace was ready for it. And here come the Hawks. And this is Avery Foster across the line. And you got to run here. 6:34 to go. Foster looking. Zeke cutting across. Foster going to take it herself and score. And it's 14-13 off the blast from Foster. And Avery Foster with a hat trick tonight now. So, welcome to Hat Trick City here. We've got, Reese Cuvello with a hat trick tonight. Catherine Zeke with 5. That's a hat trick. Avery Foster with 3. That's a hat trick. Isabella DeSasio with 3. That's a hat trick. 27 combined goals in an epic. And Foster and Jenna Cook will battle one more time. And this one is, actually that's Cuvello. And this is picked up nicely by Cook. That was Cuvello in the circle area. And Woodson will set it up. Back in X, this is Lieberman with it. Lieberman over to Mathis. And they'll swing it around and content to kill a little time here. Viera cuts it off. Cuvello across the top slot area. Actually, Alex Walrath with a hat trick as well for Woodson.
And foul called on Viera.
So Viera with a foul here, and we're going to get a free position shot, Caleb, and Viera's not done well defending this here in the second half. They are 2 for 2 with this, and this is going to be Jenna Cook to take it. Cook spins the stick. Cameron Wallace ready. Cook in, shot, and Wallace huge with the big stick. 5:14 to go, and Cook will try to see what happens here. Bella Wessel, that's not Wessel.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, look at this double team. This is great defense. Great defense. She needs help.
The Viera Hawks tried to pull a fast one over Woodson.
What'd they do?
So Wallace stepped out of the crease but left the ball sitting in the crease.
Oh, okay.
Trying to, get a crease violation.
I didn't see that. No.
That was smart. Now, Woodson, defended that well. But
right.
I like the ingenuity there.
I hear you, bud. Good pickup by you, too. And guess what? Woodson ends up with it. 4:20 to go. 14-13. Cavaliers over the Hawks. This is Castleton. Shot to the head. And this will be a free position shot again. And it's 14-13, and this is where time stops. And he's going to back it up. They're going to send her off. They're going to send off Zeke.
Yep, and they gave her yellow.
Gave Catherine Zeke a yellow. They don't issue a yellow the last 4 times. All right, I'm going to quit complaining. 3:59. The referee's done a good job here today. Who's got this? Who's taking this? It looks like it is Alex Walrath. So Alex Walrath with 3 goals, and she's got all kind of open space here. Walrath rips it and scores. And with 3:57 to play, Woodson with a big 2-goal lead, 15-13, the 4th of the game for Walrath, the junior. And, yeah.
Dang it, he beat me to it.
What's that?
Walrath is so on fire, they called the fire department.
Yeah, right. Yeah. There's for those of you watching at home. We'll give you royalties.
How does 15 cents a play?
I'm still waiting for the guy from the NCAA Challenge to claim his prize.
How do you win $100 and not be the first one knocking at the door?
Yeah, you haven't even been on our page. You just signed up through ESPN and, played and have no idea there's money involved.
You're right.
357. I mean, we had 106 people play, and only 4 of them picked UConn. And 1 buys Foster here. 350. The Hawks need a goal on this possession. Foster spins, turns. Great defense by Cook and company. Also in there is Tran. Caitlin Tran's done a nice job today. And DeSascio now, 3:26 to play. Viera needs one desperately here. This is Paige Martin. Paige inside, whistle, and a push, and
Yep.
Paige will get a free position here. And she's got to convert as well. Big-time shot. Paige has got 5 in her last 3. Can she make it 6 to put the Hawks within 1? Martin, shot, and nice job by Bristol Sign to come up with that. That's the save of the game for Woodson. And you almost feel like a goal here would put this thing away with 2:50 to play, but Viera does score quickly, so I won't say that. But it would certainly make the task at hand far more difficult for the Hawks. And Cuvellas. Yeah, I was. It's a, so Viera is a man down now with 4 yellows. Thank you, Miss Heather. For the remainder of the game. That's right. 2:28. I need to get her a headset. 2:25. I didn't even pick up that. Cuvellas shot and a goal. And Cuvellas gives Woodson a 3-goal lead with 2:22 to go. And the Hawks got to win this face-off and score 16-13. And Cuvellas with her 4th of the game. So 4 yellows and Viera down a man, so that doesn't bode well.
Nope.
Down a player. I didn't even see the 4th yellow come in, so. So this is B. Foster and Cuvellas is back here. So this is likely Cook in there. Nope, I was wrong. Yeah, no, it was Cook. And won by Bella Wessel. Viera's got to score here within the next 30 seconds. Trail by 3, 16-13. In front, and they'll get the free position here. They got to convert.
That's going to be a tough angle if it's
2:03 to go, and this is going to be, I believe this is going to be Kelly Duarte to shoot. No? Who is this with it?
can't see she's.
Nope, this is DeSascio scores. And Isabella DeSascio with her 4th. And with 122 seconds to play, the Hawks have cut the gap to 2. Viera still has a timeout. And they are down a player, so. So DeSascio. This is the final regular season game for Viera as they will head off into district play. That does include Vero. $30 goals in this one. Good game. Cook and Foster again, and this is won by. That's a hold.
Yep.
And that'll be Viera ball. And here comes Foster. Over to Paglia. Paglia. Nice feed in front. Shot. And a goal by Avery Foster. And with 1:44 to play, the Hawks have done exactly what they needed to do and cut it to 1. It's 16-15. Wow. That's the 4th of the game for Foster. How about it, Caleb?
The hearts of champions right here.
Both of these teams are coming off of back-to-backs and playing like this. Amazing game by Viera and Woodson here. Cook and Foster again, and this is a critical win, and it's won as Bella comes away with it. Bella Wessel with a feed out, and here come the Hawks. Can they tie it up? Nice move inside. That was Caleb Bauer, I believe. Caleb Buer. And they're going to set it up again here with quick peek at the board by DeSascio. She spins in front, still with it, double teamed. Looking for Zeke. That's Paige Martin. And the yellow, that's Foster. And Foster with 55.6 seconds with an opportunity to tie it here. My goodness. Hold on to your seats. Avery Foster. And it goes wide left. Great job by Bristol Sign, and it remains 16-15.
55 seconds.
Actually, check that. I believe that's 27 in goal. That's Josephina Owens, the junior. So Josephina Owens with the save there. My apologies.
Don't touch it.
That should be and is Viera ball. 40.9 seconds to go. And Kaylee Duarte with it.
Got to be smart here.
34 seconds to play. Viera. And the ball, the errant pass is picked up. The ground ball, Cuvella has it, and she comes out with it. 19 seconds. She loses it, and it is. Possession belongs to.
It's got to be.
This is huge. Viera ball with 13 seconds. A last-ditch effort coming for the Hawks. 16-15. The pass gets over the stick and picked up by Elizabeth Stribling, picked up by Foster. 3, 2, 1, and Woodson will win it 16-15. What a game by these two.
Wow.
What a great game. Our player of the game for Woodson is going to be number 12, Reese. Yeah, she did a great job tonight. And then for Viera tonight, it's going to be Isabella DeSascio. As the two teams shake hands, we'd like to thank walk-ons, Cheryl Dravis, the coaches, the athletic directors, and the parents for both programs. So, for Caleb Brown, I'm Alan Slaughterzinski. Once again, your final score. The Woodson Cavaliers 16, the Viera Hawks 15. Have a great night, everybody. You know the drill. Make it a sports night.